honestly, to me, I think we are already winners. Like, I don't see us losing in Munich against either G2 or Fnatic. I think we can learn a lot from these two series. I think we are better than both teams.
Today was the upper bracket finals of the LEC season finals 2024, and it was also the very last match before the season finals in Munich. Today I'm in the presence of Elyoya after a very hard-fought match against Fnatic. I think even if in the end Fnatic ended up taking it 3-2, it was a very fun match to watch for everyone. It was very well fought by both teams, and also it went beyond the expectations of a lot of people, I would say. So, Elyoya, how do you feel after this match against Fnatic today?
There is so much to learn from this game. So, in that regard, I'm quite happy. Obviously, right now I have a lot of anger and frustration that I'll have to deal with and use it as motivation coming into next week. But yeah, it obviously feels bad to lose. But honestly, it was a 3-2. I think it was a really, in a way, helpful lose. Like, I think there is many things to take away from this series. So overall, it's not the worst. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, despite the result today, the resurgence of Mad Lions Core in the last few weeks has been completely, I mean, it has been blowing everyone's mind, right? Because you guys started as this like 7th, 8th place team in summer and like struggling in the recent split and stuff. And now you're here. You were this close from reaching the finals, and even then, you're still already qualified for Worlds, and you're going to be in Munich fighting against G2 again, a team that you already took down 3-2 as well. So, yeah, like, what do you think are your chances to actually like take it, like going to Munich? Like, do you think you could actually like take the entire season finals as well?
For sure. Honestly, to me, I think we are already winners. Like, I don't see us losing in Munich against either G2 or Fnatic. I think we can learn a lot from these two series. I think we are better than both teams. I think, again, we just play better League of Legends. So, honestly, I'm really confident coming into Munich. I think we need to fix just some little things, like because I would say in pretty much every game today we had advantage. Obviously, not game 2. Game 2 was a disaster. We'll forget about this one. This one we just call a draft gap, and we blame it on the coach. But except that one, all the other games were more than winnable. It's really frustrating that we lost like this, because I know we are superior. But honestly, I don't care that much. I know we're gonna beat G2 in Munich, and I know we're gonna beat Fnatic in the final. So I'm really happy.
Yeah, I mean, strong words. I think throughout the year, like, people were mostly looking at like Razork and Yak as like the best junglers in EU, but now like you are having also your own personal resurgence now. And obviously, Razork is like one of your rivals, like longtime rivals, right? One of the players that you've played a lot against and like always have been competing for like the title of like being the best jungler in EU and stuff. So like, how was it playing against Razork today? And like, do you think like you guys are the two best junglers in Europe right now? Do you think that like you are the cream of the crop for the LEC pretty much, I guess?
I think there is no doubt about it. Honestly, I think me and Razork are one step ahead than any other jungler right now in Europe when it comes to like official matches. I think honestly, I think there is a bit of a gap between me, Razork, and the others. So to me, it's really exciting to play against him. I hope I can meet him again in the finals.
And I mean, also, just as a side note, I have the chance to interview both you and Razork today as well. So do you have any message for Razork that you would want to tell him for the next interview as well?
Yes, tell him pick Nidalee in Munich.
All right. I mean, I saw that in Game 5 you were both hovering it, right? And you like look at each other, I think, during the draft as well. Yeah. I mean, it's the fight of Nidalee. Like, obviously, like Merwin as well coming in strong. But speaking of Nidalee as well, it's a pick that you've played in the past, I believe, as well. And we've seen it only like playing by Merwin so far. But like, is it possible that we could see it from you as well, like a bit of a flex pick in the future? Are you like gambling on that maybe, that like teams could be struggling?
It's what I'm currently working on to have it ready for Munich. So I mean, for Munich, it's for sure going to be a flex. So it just gives us more edge in draft like this.
Yeah, makes sense. And I mean, that aside, also like Mad Lions Core's resurgence has been massive, as we already said. And now you guys will be heading to Worlds. I think, especially like before today's match, a lot of people were doubting MDK. Like, everyone always look at MDK and they're like, oh, they're this team that like gets to Worlds and like sometimes they don't really deserve it or whatever. And like, they don't think that MDK is going to perform at Worlds. But now you are like shutting down the haters a bit, especially like with how close this match was and like how confident you are going into Munich as well. What do you have to think to say rather to like all the people that are doubting MDK right now?
I don't really care about them. Keep doubting. I don't mind. We are gonna keep on winning. We will keep on shutting mouths. Like, it's so funny how every time they say like, "Oh, you don't deserve to be here." Yeah, well, we are the only team in Europe that has beaten G2 this year. Like,
Yeah.
we like it's just over and over. It happens. I don't care. Honestly just take it as something funny.
Yeah.
I keep qualifying for worlds in this kind of like weird ways, so I'm happy, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I keep getting more practice, more experience. It's just a win for me, and I put people mad with it, you know, people that I don't even like. So it's just a win-win.
Yeah, for sure. And also, I mean, obviously, like going into Worlds is gonna be very new for like most members of your team, right? Because you are playing with 4 rookies that never went internationally before and never played at Worlds. So, how do you expect Madain's core to adapt to the world stage? And do you think you guys are going to be keeping that same creativity and like explosiveness, even going against like LCK or IPL teams as well?
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna keep that explosiveness no matter the opponent, and I think it's gonna be a really good learning experience for us. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see how far we can make it. I'm really excited for these worlds. I think it's the first time. I'm really motivated for like just having this experience for the team. So I'm really happy.
Yeah, and I mean also something that is funny is that Frescawi at the very start of the year said in an interview, I believe, that at the end of the year he was going to be the best mid laner in the LEC. And today, obviously, even though you lost, he completely popped off in some of the games, right? Especially like on the Sana and stuff. So, what do you think of Frescawi's growth this year in the LEC? And do you think that he's actually close from that title of being like the best mid laner in the LEC?
For sure. I think honestly the only opponent that he right now has is himself. Like, no joke. I think the only one that beats him in lane is himself. Like, if he plays how he knows, he stomps caps, he stomps humanoids. It's not even close. Like, the only one that beats lane against Fresco is himself, his mind. So it's just a matter of time that he's gonna become the best.
And just last few questions. Today, like in the game 5, we saw that you guys went a very specific combination of skins. A lot of people were memeing that you guys went the Christmas comp or something. Was this on purpose as well, or what happened there?
Yeah, of course it's on purpose. We build a Christmas comp.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we do it every time we can, you know, we like playing same skins. I don't know, we're just that.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a delayed gift, but still you are offering a gift to Madeline's Core fans by going to Worlds and going to Munich, right? So hopefully the Christmas conf will be able to pop off next week at in Munich as well. But speaking of Munich as well, like, are you happy to be going to that tournament and going to a road show again, because it's been so long, right?
To me, it's such a good experience to get to know myself better in a big stage that will be really useful coming into Worlds. So it's a really good opportunity, and hopefully, if we can play 10 games, that would be the best scenario. That we beat G2 in a 3-2 and we beat Fnatic in a 3-2. This way, we would get 10 games of practice in stage.
Yeah.
That would just be a massive win.
Are you going to those 5 games on purpose just to play with the hearts of Madeline's Core fans as well, and like give them like heart attacks and stuff?
I'm not, but I think Supa is. I think Supa really wants us to play 5 games. You know, like game 3, he made sure we were not going to like we wouldn't win that one. Like, he really made sure. So yeah, I mean, I have to thank him in that regard, that we always play 5 games. So yeah, thank you, Supa.
Yeah, and I mean, like, obviously, like, it feels sometimes like you are the captain of the team and you're kind of like the shepherd keeping the troop together, right, with all your teammates. How has it been, like, as a captain, evolving with these players, and like how do you feel about the current state of the team, like in terms of like leadership and stuff as well?
I think it's been the year I have learned the most. I think it's just one of the years that I have played the worst, but at the same time, I was just learning myself. I think I have always had it really easy with myself. Like, I came into the league, I won it twice, then I won it again. Like, I think I really didn't experience a hard loss like this year, or a really devastating loss, let's say. And it was the first time, so it was a really big learning experience this year. And I think I have just grown so much as a player that I right now the team situation is just really good. Like, we really like each other. We enjoy spending time with each other. I think we also have the best players in Europe. So I'm really happy with my current situation with the team. And again, like, Now we just need to enjoy the last days, you know, like we have put the whole work, so now we just have to enjoy.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, that is about all the time we have for the interview today. But Elyoya, do you have anything you want to say to the fans before we close off?
I'm sorry for the heart attacks, guys. I promise you, getting 5 games in stage is really helpful for us. I'm sorry that every series goes to game 5. We usually win it. Today was not the case. Doesn't matter. In Munich, it will happen again, and we will beat them. So that's what matters.
Well,
so yeah, I mean, thank you for the support and everything, and just being so close to us. So thank you.
Perfect. Well, in any case, Elyoya, thank you so much for talking with us today in this interview. It was very fun to talk with you. Very lighthearted despite the loss, obviously. And yeah, I mean, we're going to be here in Munich. We're going to be cheering for you guys. And hopefully MDK is going to be able to put it together for the last few matches.
Thank you.